Welcome back, everyone, to Piney Plays Balatro, where today we are going to try playing on the Magic deck. This is the first of the decks that you have to win a game with one of the other decks in order to be able to unlock it. In this case, this is the deck that you unlock when you win on the red deck. So on the Magic deck, there you start the run with a Crystal Ball voucher, and you get 2 copies of the Fool. So we'll see what that means as we enter in. Now, we'll be running this on blue stake. Now, the blue stake is the same as black stake, and of course, all the other previous stakes layered on top of it. In this case, you add to it -1 discards. So, yes, this one hits really, really hard, and my win rate plummets whenever we enter into blue stake because of this. So, let's see what we can do in the blue stake here. Now, here we are. You see, we have 3 consumable slots instead of 2, and that is because we have the Crystal Ball voucher, which gives you +1 consumable slots. But 2 of those slots are being taken up by the Fool, and the Fool creates a copy of the last Tarot or Planet card that you used during this run. It excludes the Fool, so if you haven't played any Tarot or Planet cards yet, or if your last one was the Fool, then it will do nothing. So let's now head into the run and do the usual opening ceremony of trying to see if we can get some sort of full house, straight, or flush in order to get us started. Well, here's a flush. Unfortunately, it's a really, really poor flush that's not going to really get us anywhere. So you have a feeling that this is going to be a really poor start. Oh, yeah, because I only have 2 discards. I'm so used to having that 3rd discard in order to try to improve it. So, yes, that's one of the things that could really hit with this particular one is that you're used to having those 3 attempts in order to improve and get that flush at the beginning, but no, that doesn't happen here. So now I am left with nothing. I just have a high card here. So this is most likely going to be actually a pair of 9s, not high cards, pair of 9s. So let's just play the pair of 9s. 56 points. Not exactly what we call good. So we are starting out with probably the worst case scenario and going to have no money at the beginning. Unless, no, actually, it might not be a case of no money at the beginning. This could be a fail on the first attempt. Oh no, I got a 3 of a kind here. Oh, a full house. I was going to say enough to salvage. Look, that was enough of a full house that if I got that at the beginning, it would have been wonderful. But now I get 0 cash here. But fortunately, that $4 you start out with is enough to open up a buffoon pack. And we get an Eternal Flash card. No. +2 mult per reroll of the shop. Currently +0. It's not. Oh, but we do have +10 mult on there. So this is an increasing, a growing mult on. So that might not be as bad as I was thinking. Let's try this. I mean, we could see how quickly it turns into complete disaster. So it starts out +10 mult, which is great because of the holographic in there. And the fact that we can get it to be better and better as the game goes. But we do have to do rerolls in the shop. And that means I'm going to need money. And as you can see here, I currently have no money. So I'm going to have to amend that little problem. And seeing if I could have the next round be better than the previous. And so far, it is showing absolutely no signs of doing so. I'm going to see if I could get this straight. Okay, I'm not going to get a straight. But I do have a 2 pair. And with that +10 mult, that should be plenty in order to... Yeah, in fact, that'll be enough for the boss also. Alright, that's good. No, I am not getting the fortune teller, and I am not getting the Joel Joker neither of them are going to be good as Eternals. I'm already investing in one Eternal as it is. Let's see if we can just build up our money. The pillar. Oh, this is going to punch me in the face, seeing what all happened last time. All right, let's begin with a... I might as well throw that in also as I do that. Yeah, not quite enough, probably because of that debuffing in there. But that should be plenty. In fact, that was that had 600 exactly just from that alone. All right, cash out, done. Cartomancer. Okay, that gives me a tarot card every time in there. Yeah. Let's grab one of those things. Overstock. No, we don't want to spend money on that at the moment. And we will let our inventory grow on this. Let's see. Polychrome tag. As tempting as that is. Ooh, a hanged man. Well, I guess we start to get rid of our lowest. So we can do that. And then I have something that the fool can copy if I have anything that I think is useful to ditch. Let's try that. That's right. We'll have to do some rerolls, and I'll need money before I can do rerolls. All right, now let's. Ooh. All right, a full house. That is, or should I say, a full house? There we go. Oh, that was a really powerful one that we had. That full house. That was a good one there. So Crazy Joker plus 12 multiplayed hand contains a definitely not getting that as an Eternal. Plus 10 multiplayed hand contains 2 pair. I would not get that as an Eternal, but I think that will be a good one for this particular scenario. Now that does hit me a little bit in the purse, but we'll see what that does. Alright, I do have 2 slots available again. A rare tag. Yeah. I think not. I think it's a little bit early in order to try for a rare anyway. Oh, the Hierophant. Yeah, I will. That's a good question. Do I want... What I'm going to do is I ain't going to take this... We'll turn this one into a hanged man. So I'll have that around. But I will promote those 2 queens. Good. That gives me some chips, and I think some chips is something that I'm lacking in my build at the moment. Not to have much of a build at this time, because we're just getting started here. A Mega Celestial Pack. Still a little bit early for me to go around spending that much money, so I ain't going to pass on all of that, unfortunately. What is the blind that we have? Oh, yes, the arm. Well, I haven't spent any leveling on here yet, so the arm is going to do absolutely nothing to me. Oh, Judgment. The Wrathful Joker. How about Superposition? Well, I regret wasting my fool on that. Oh, I was the fool. Alright, let's at least get rid of that. So now, what do we got here? We see if we get a 2 pair. We can do that at the start. We do have 1 spade in there. That'll be useful. And I am going to need some money so I can do rerolls. Because if I have the flash card in there, it would be good if I can actually do something with it. But that's one of the problems, because of the fewer discards, I am a little bit slower in getting through. If I'm a little bit slower in getting through, then I have fewer occasions, less money, and we should be able to spend on things like this. I am right at the top of this. See the world and 4 fingers. I don't think either of them I want. So now let's go into the next area. And after this, I might finally be able to start working on getting things improved here. It's a pair of 3s. Let's see. They could turn into... yeah, let's turn these 3s into 4s. And let's move this. Start with a full house. No spades, unfortunately. But we can start. Okay, we'll get 2 pair right over here. Ooh, I am not very powerful anymore, so I am going to have to work on this. Oh, see, that last one, if it looks like that if I have the face cards in there, everything's working fine. I really need to get that flash card starting to level up. Alright, so let's see, Celestial Pack. Now that we're past the arm in there, I could start to level up my planets. Good. Arcana Pack. I don't want to bring that down. Instead, what I'll do is I will spend this, see if there's anything here. The main reason I'm doing it is to help to start leveling up flashcard. Blueprint. Ooh. I know I'm spending lots of money, but let's see how that works. Yeah. Let's go and see what happens. Oh! I've been using Brainstorm so much recently that I forgot how Blueprint operates. Actually, I don't want that there now. Now I'll be wanting this most likely. Alright. This is... oh. Alright, we will use that. Queen Jack 10, 9, 8. Oh, I got a straight here. I much would rather have 2 pair, but take what you can get. And that way I can at least use it even if it's 9, 8. What is this with straights? Actually, I also got a flush in here. Alright, we'll do the flush instead. Still, not what I'm wanting to do. Alright, there we go. Much better. Actually, yeah. I should have moved the blueprint when I'm not doing a 2 pair. That's plus 10 this. This is... yeah, but I don't think the flash card will... because I don't think the holograph copies over when you are doing the blueprint. It uses its own edition for whatever it does. So there we go. Sun, Scholar. No, I don't want to do anything. How would we do a reroll just to help to get the flash card across? Even Steven. No, but I will grab the full. And the last thing we did here was that planet card. So let's level up our planet card. Right now I see things to be a little bit on the poor side in here. So I don't have great enthusiasm that this is going to go very far. All hearts are debuffed. Well, I'm at least now getting my 2 pair leveled up. And yeah, I once again forgot to move that around. I'm not used... I sometimes forget about blueprint and using that right. Now let's see. We want to get rid of that. Let's see if I can get something better here, which looks like that is a forlorn hope. Alright, fine. I'll give you your straight. Alright, 3,000. All right. Oh, this time we do have a 2 pair. Good. So you can go back there to where I want you to be. Try that. That should be plenty, right? Oh, yeah, that's plenty for that. Okay, we cash out. We've got some money here. Smiley face, no. Jolly Joker, no. Do a re-roll to work that in. Seltzer water. Who do I drop in order to do some seltzer water? Oh, this is now getting up to 6. So it's getting to a point where I could maybe start doing a copy of that. As soon as it passes 10, I'm probably going to be doing that. Seltzer water. Let's see, do I want the Carter Master still? Well, it's been too much for me to maintain. Actually, I'm not getting anything out of those spades. So I'm going to try this and see if that works any better. Oh, the flint is coming up. Oh, boy. Alright, that time I actually remembered to get 2 of them on there. For now, I'll do that, but I may bring in the seltzer instead. Let's see, the 2. Let's turn that into a stone card. The Emperor. Alright, let's do another stone card. And the Hanged Man. 5 and 4. I think, let's look at the full deck in here. We have there are only 3 6s and 3 5s. So, I have no 6s to get rid of that. So I get rid of 6, and I'll also get rid of, it's always a decision of trying to see what is best to, okay, let's try the 5 and the 7. Let's dump those and see what we could do with that. Well, unfortunately, I don't have enough to make anything useful there, but yeah, nothing. Well, I guess 3 of a kind is what we have to call it there, because it's not going to be 2 pair, unfortunately. So 3 of a kind with, no, I don't get credit for a full house with stone cards. I know it'd be nice if I could, but alright, so we obviously don't want it there, so we'll put it with, actually, with those enhanced queens. Retriggering, oh, and the stone cards, yeah, retriggering is probably the best thing we could do there. Oh yeah! That worked out quite well. Good. Now, the Arcana pack. Not yet. But we do one reroll just to bump that up, even though I am a little bit low on the money for doing erosion. Plus 24 mult currently. Yes, please. It's eternal, but it's also, that means I will be reducing my size instead of increasing the deck size. Alright, that tells me what direction to go over on there. But since I was naturally doing anyway, I guess that's not going to be too much of a problem for me. I mean, that's why, alright, that's why I got interested in erosion in the first place, but I saw that come up. Alright, ace, 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 4, 4, actually. How am I doing? Oh, yeah, the 2 pairs a lot more than a full house, so I will do it that way, but throw in a stone card just for good measure in here. Plus 24, I think that's probably the best thing I can do. Yeah, I have no enhanced cards, so the seltzer water isn't going to, well, actually, that could still be worth a huge amount of chips. Oh, yes. That gives me a good amount there. Now we're moving. Hallucination, no, not as an eternal. So now we're at plus 10 mult. See banner plus 30 chips, and the smiley face plus 5 mult per face card done. I don't really see it really taking a good position in here yet. If the seltzer water were about to run out, I might consider it, but I think for the time being, I will just get over here. Now, the flint is going to be annoying, especially if I... Oh, this is not good. This is a disaster just about. All right, fine. I'll have to send a straight. All right, that's halfway there. And another straight. Oh, no, that's not a straight, though. That's a pair of jacks. Ooh. Not good. Oh, okay. Well, fortunately, despite the fact that that was a disaster, I still managed to collect something decent there. The bull, no, definitely won't do me any good considering that I'm doing pretty poorly with the money. The +1 hand size. It's expensive, but I think I'm going to have to do it. Alright, fine. Another reroll there, and Cardamaster is back. The tooth. Alright, that's going to take a bite out of me, that's for sure. And there we go. Ah, finally, 2 pair. Alright, it looks like I've hit the limits of what I'm going to get with 2 pair without getting some enhancements. Let's see, do I have anything in here? Black hole. Yeah. Alright, that's one way to help. Don't think that'll be enough for to one-shot it, but... Plus 24 versus... What am I using for my plus chips at the moment? Oh, I got plus 120 chips in there, so I will stay on erosion here. But without Cardamaster, though, I'm not pruning down that deck anymore, so perhaps it wasn't a good idea to get rid of Cardamancy. Because that's what enabled me to prune down my deck as much as I was. Okay, I don't have... okay, I'm not going to worry about the ice cream then. Much as I am tempted by some of this stuff, I think I need to get my money back up first. So that's not going to happen when facing the tooth. Because when facing the tooth, well, I'll see if I could get something that's good enough for a one-shot. That's the only thing I can really do at the moment. But that might be tough in here. Yeah, there goes 5 went away. Yeah, not good there. 99662. Will this be enough in order to... Just barely. Just barely. But of course, I lost $1 in that particular transaction. Their spectral cards may appear in any of the Arcana packs. I have to think on that one. I really don't have much in the way of money. Rocket, speaking of money, we're at ante 6 right now. We don't have time. If this were ante 1, I would have gotten the rocket, but I think not for this particular case. Now we're at 14. Wrathful Joker and Fortune Teller. Neither of those two is... Fortune Teller is actually currently worth plus 15. And it's the scaling one. Yeah. Get it. I was just about to pass it, but... Charm Tag Mega Arcana Pack. Well, that'll help with our fortune teller. So yes, I don't skip those things too often, but for 2 additional of those, ooh, temperance. Yes, please. And see, strength. And let's have a look at this where we are at right now. Well, 4, 5, 6. Let's see, we have 5, 8, 8, 8, queen, queen, king. All right, kings at the moment. I really don't see strength as being all that good. Emperor, that's the 2 random tarot cards, which when you're dealing with trying to level up fortune teller is pretty good. I don't have, if I had hanged man, that obviously would be a good one. Maybe I could get one from Emperor, but I will use temperance for the first of the 2. All right, and then I will 28. Okay, good. We have death and tower. All right. Well, not the 2 ideal cases, but it should help with something in there. Let's see, 6, pair of 7s, 8, 9. Well, okay, I'll wait on using that one. As for the tower, I don't see any of them that are currently in hand I want to get rid of immediately, so I will hold on to those. And see what we can get. Ace, king, pair of 7s, and all right, I guess I will have to discard more than I was hoping. Hold on. 2. I think I'm trying to get rid of 2s, aren't I? Yeah, there's only 1, 2 left, and we haven't encountered one yet. 8s. Yeah, so let's get rid of 2 and 8. Oh, no, I don't have hanged man. I have death here. Well, oh, perfect. So I can get a 2 pair there. And the 8, we'll just stone that. All right. That'll do. And that's 24. That is 19. And oh, the seltzer I ran out of seltzer water. All right. Well, I suppose that was inevitable. So I am going to have to replace the seltzer water. And, oh, I'm not going to get much money on this one, it looks like, based on what just happened there. Oh, that's right, because the seltzer water isn't there anymore, so I don't have that re-triggering everything. All right, good. I finally have money. You got a hermit. Okay, good. Good. Now we're up to 21. You are up to 24, so I may soon switch that over. This is at plus 14. So yeah, they're all scalable malts there. I do need some X malt though. That's what I'm desperately seeking at the moment. Let's see what's in the Arcana packs. I think we will finally get around to using them. Let's get some money. Okay, we're finally getting around to getting some money because I was strapped financially for a long time there. Alright, Chariot. Strength. So would I rather use Chariot or would I rather use Strength? Let's see. 4, 7, 10. 4, 7, 10 seem to be the ones I have in. 4, 7, and 10. 7 can be pushed forward, but the rest of them, actually, yeah, I really don't see anything else I really want to push up there. So I guess we'll make let's take one of the aces and turn that into a steel card. Okay, good. Let's re-roll. Grab another Chariot. And another re-roll. And you're worth plus 20 mult at the moment. You're not going to be competing in there. Right? Yeah, but this one's eternal, so that doesn't matter. Besides, when I re-roll, I'm pushing that one up. Oh, ooh. Spectral cards may appear in any of the Arcana packs. Actually, that could be useful. So let's take the Omen Globe and let us plant. All face cards are debuffed. Okay, good. I'm glad I didn't use strength on a 10 or anything like that. Right. I got 2 pair of debuffed cards. Well, that's gotta be not particularly wonderful. Yes. Well, well, I suppose that is inevitable considering the situation we had there. All right, let's get rid of those 2 as well as these 3. Ace, ace, 9, 9. How about 6s are a... I was trying to see what my full deck is. 6s are low, so... see, 4s, 9, and above are the ones that I wouldn't mind having. So I will put it onto the 10 for the Chariot. Okay, good. And for Justice, no, I'm not going to do anything with Justice at the moment. So let's see if this does anything for me. Ooh. I think I'm in a tight spot here. Fortunately, I do have one more discard left. See if anything here pulls me out of the fire from this. How about if I... yeah, get an electric tick from that. Oh, actually, this is at 24 now. This is at 25 now. So time to move that Joker. 7, 10, 10, 7, 7. Good. And we can get rid of that. This is the last one, so I guess it really doesn't matter. But I think that should be enough in order to at least get past the plant. But that does mean that I desperately need... now, of course, I'm not going to have face cards debuffed in the next round. But I think I need to work on getting something better there. And there's a telescope is on sale. Good. So that means I can be guaranteed to level that up. Standard pack. I really don't want to add cards at the moment since I'm dealing with erosion. Mary Andy. No. Hierophant. Okay, I will take that. Yeah, no, I'm poor again. Oh, well. At least you're at 22 now. So maybe you could catch up in a couple of rounds. They're all around the same place. I need X mult. That's what I'm going to be needing. Because without that, my thing is going to fall apart. And maybe I should have accepted that possible negative Joker. No, I have a free slot there. So therefore, giving up a round for a negative Joker probably would not have been a good idea at that point. So now... you see, you're 26, you're at 22, you're at 24. Right, we're at the right spot right now. 32. Okay, good. So maybe part of the troubles from last round had to be the debuffing of the face cards. But I think I'm still in a tough spot. I still need to get another Joker here, preferably something with X mult. Plus 20 from Popcorn. Yeah, no, the Popcorn is weaker than all the 3 I've already got right. And Popcorn just goes down. It doesn't go up. So that's sort of a poor thing to have there. But I will level up that. Reroll. The Bull. Plus 2 chips for Of course, if I spend 6 on that, then it'll only go down to 14. So that's not going to be any good for me. So I'll see if I can get past the big blind without. But the eye is coming up. And with the eye coming up, that has destroyed a huge number of my runs because of me not being able to reuse the same one, because unfortunately I have a one-trick pony here. 27 times on this and very few on the others. And this one's at level 10. The others are at level 2. So I'm pretty much dead. I think that's way. That's the only way of saying it. This run is on its life. There might be a small chance that something will pop up. Because yeah, okay. Just making sure I didn't miss something obvious that I needed to do, like take a boss re-rolls or anything like that. But there weren't any offered, so I couldn't try that. And no, I got one more though, so maybe I can still get a pair that doesn't. Of course. Oh well, that didn't work out. So let's 61. One last shot. Yeah, okay, I did break 90 there, so at least I get something out of it. And now I have to do something. I'm not too sure what I can do, because I don't think I've got enough in order to be able to one-shot the eye. So therefore, if I can't one-shot the eye, I'm going to have to do a variety of runs in there. So I think it's going to be real difficult for me to get anything in there. Let's see if I could have Pluto. That's not nearly going to be enough on there. That's at 26 now. This is at 26. And that's at 24. Right. Okay, well, you're at now at 28. Well, I might as well double you instead. But I've got nothing else that I could really buy. And now I am out of money. I am going against the eye. I need to hit 120,000. Oh, this is anti-7. No wonder. And, alright, that's what I got. Yeah. Problem is that I don't have. I've been missing a joker. I've been out of a joker for the last few rounds, and good jokers have not been showing up. Now, of course, I might have been treating it as if I didn't have an empty joker slot. That's always a possibility. But I don't think I had anything that I really wanted from there enough in order to really do anything. See, I will have 4 chances. No, I cannot play. Oh. All right. I will do a full house here for the next one. Yeah, that's way under. And 1, 2, 3, 4. See, could I possibly get a flush here? 2, 3, 4. Okay, I do have a flush. All right, good. $60. I've got one more shot, and I need my biggest hit possible, and that's not happening with this. I do have. I have high card. Well, the eye, the bane of my existence. I think this boss. I'd have to go through this, but I think this boss is my most recent bane. My early bane was the wall. It took me a long time before I was able to figure out how to get past the wall. But the eye has killed more runs because I tend to be a little bit overly focused sometimes in my builds. In this case, very much a two-pair build. And I need 4 different hands that could do anything. And this is not a build that has 2 different things in here, as you can see. But that is it for this run. That is the Magic deck. As you can see here in the Magic deck, you have those 2 jokers to help you at the start. You have that extra consumable slot. And I think in the early parts I was taking advantage of it. I might have forgotten about that extra slot at some other later points in the run in there. And that's what's going to carry over. If you could build that advantage and really get a strong start in there, it really helps. In this case, I had a sputtering start on that first one. That first one in there, I thought that I was going to be dead before the end of the first ante. So me making it all the way up to the boss of ante 7 is actually a lot further than I was thinking I was going to get when I was back at ante 1. But of course, it's getting into those further and further along, and as you come, you hit into a roadblock. So obviously, I am not pushing up to the next tier, the next stake in there, because I haven't shown a win at this stake yet. So next time, well, maybe I'll be back at blue stake, or maybe I will drop down to black again. We'll have to see whatever it is in the next episode of Piney Plays Balatro, where I will be playing the next deck in the list. And oh yeah, what is the next deck after the Magic deck? Oh yes, the Nebula deck, where you get -1 consumable slot. Let's see how that goes in the next episode of Piney Plays Balatro.